Jason Agosto, I wonder if he's still a little banged up. We get another whistle. Van Sowers has just fouled out.
What is going on?
Let him play. In a span of less than 10 seconds, Derek Kellogg has lost 2 of his starters. Flowers and now Van Sowers both foul out. So here comes Cisse for maybe the biggest shift of his career.
You know, the refs have as tough a job as the players and coaches, Greg, maybe even tougher, because they are the most criticized. But yeah, you're right. I think at a certain point, you got to allow for some contact.
Well, just like last week, a lot of fouls and a tie-breaking free throw from Elijah Davis. Agosto back in there, playing on a right leg that isn't 100%. Penn needed that rebound. That's his 6th to lead LIU. Again, 23 offensive rebounds for the Seahawks. Only 17 second chance points. Bats needs to take charge. That's the way to start.
He came in and nobody picked him up. So, I mean, that's a tough left-handed floater from about 9 feet out, but he got it to go. He's got that smooth touch.
7 in the half for Bats, gives him 10.
3 minutes to go, close game with LIU, Greg. What a surprise.
Half their games have been decided by 5 or less. Sumbry. Rejected by Penn. And it would have been a shot clock violation. Blackbirds can take it down to 2:14.
That time went away with the hook shot, but didn't fade away enough, and Penn's long arms, he was able to get to it. Get it quick. You got to get it quick out of there.
Agosto lets it fly. Penn got knocked down. It's a foul on Wagner. A.J. Sumbry has just fouled out.
That is a big loss. That's your big star man, and especially the night he's been having. Double-double, a couple of blocks. Now both teams losing key players down low. See if the scope of this game changes now over the final 2.5 minutes.
First free throw for Eral Penn, much improved from last year. He came in at 68%, and that has been one of the keys for LIU. Whereas last Saturday they missed 10 free throws on Staten Island. So far in this one, 21 out of 27, and Penn is perfect, pushing the lead back to 3. I am shocked that Tyrone Nesby's not out there.
Yeah, especially the couple of threes he's hit.
Saunders trying to muscle up on Bats. Davis for the tie. You bet.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. This keeps getting better and better.
This is unbelievable. And the timeout came from Wagner. For the Blackbirds, Van Sowers and Flowers have fouled out. For the Seahawks, it's Sumbry. Both Saunders and Bats are playing with 4 fouls. Agosto got rejected.
Saunders came flying in and timed that perfectly. Big time rejection.
His first block shot and his biggest play on defense up to this point. Davis.
Mismatch.
Penn's got to get to him. Davis floats it in.
I don't know where the help defense was there from Eral Penn. You've got your teammate nearly giving up a foot.
Bats tipped out by Wagner with 1:22 to go.
I'm really not sure what Eral Penn was doing on that last possession. Elijah Davis, 6'4", was backing down Julian Bats. It was maybe 5'10".
Davis has taken the team lead with 18 points, 2 off his career high. Clark in traffic. It's a charge. I can't believe it. Nigel Jackson stayed with him, absorbed the blow, and it's Seahawks ball with 1:11.
Derek Kellogg has lost the tie. He has stripped the tie loose.
Derek Kellogg will join us as soon as this one ends. Biggest possession of the night as Plummer controls. They can take it down to 40 seconds. It's a Gosto out on Plummer. Saunders makes his move. Getting close. Jackson, no good. Clark's got to be careful. Jammed on the brakes.
Wow.
They're on their feet in Brooklyn. Clark, bodies, up, and off the mark.
Got a foul.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's Davis going down. And if it's Bats, he's done with 5. Fortunately for LIU, the foul's on Raekwon Clark. Davis going to the line where he's 1 for 2. 81% coming in, was tied for 9th in the NEC. 18 points to lead the Seahawks, 2 off his career high. Both coaches have 1 timeout remaining. Derek Kellogg has lost his jacket and tie. Bashir Mason has received a technical foul, and Davis misses them both. Last 15 seconds. Oh no, Bats threw it away. Clark couldn't control it. The pass was there, but it sailed right through the hands of Raekwon Clark. And LIU turns it over for the 14th time. The 6th one on Clark might have just buried them. LIU was gifted 2 missed free throws from Elijah Davis. They might not get another chance. I was really hoping that the Blackbirds would get it across the timeline and call the timeout. Instead, they pushed the pace. Bats was looking for Clark, cutting down the left side of the lane. And it split his hands like a field goal going through the uprights. Seahawks do not have any timeouts left. The Blackbirds have 1. So if Wagner doesn't get a good look on the inbounds, they can't call a timeout. Derek Kellogg goes with Clark, Frias, Augusto, Penn, and Shaheem Hicks, who's in there to spare Julian Bats because Bats is playing with 4 fouls. This is the first we've seen of Shaheem Hicks. Liggins inbounds. Saunders took time and wasted about 3.5 seconds off the clock. Ramon Saunders, who's 2 for 4 in this game. He was the best free throw shooter coming in. He's the perfect guy to have at the line in this spot at 87% before the start of this one. Tyrone Nesby back in, hit a couple of big threes in this second half for Wagner. Batts is in for Hicks. And the free throw's too strong. Penn to the rebound. Blackbirds need a 3 to tie. Augusto racing. Goes to Frias. He turns. Short. Batted out. And that's how this one ends. Wagner pulls it out 68-65. And for the second time in a week, the Seahawks beat the Blackbirds and avenge last year's NEC championship.